Hi there, it's a married couple, and thank you if you are watching this. I'm so glad you are. This is a slightly different video than I usually post. I usually post a silly video. I try to post one about once or twice a week, kind of all part of my desire to, I don't know, explore my creativity, explore fun, explore humor. And I wanted to let you know what it is I've been up to. Not that you care, but you might. You might. So, with the pandemic, it's made a lot of things difficult. But one of the things that has made a little bit easier is being able to connect with places that are a little further away from us, places that you wouldn't usually be able to go and take classes. So a few weeks back, I signed up for a Groundlings class. Now, Groundlings, if you're familiar with that at all, they are an improv school or training center that is in Los Angeles. And you might have heard of it, if you love Saturday Night Live, like some of us love Saturday Night Live. A lot of their actors have come from have done their training there as Groundlings. They do their training and they were in the company there, and learning how to do improv, but also learning how to develop sketches and develop characters. Anyway, so I signed up for the class, which I could do online. Incidentally, I also signed up for a Second City one, but that's for another time. Anyway, signed up for the class, and it was a workshop A. It was improv workshop A with a wonderful woman who was leading the class named Courtney. Oh my gosh, really neat little class. 6 weeks. Of course, I'm taking it late in the evening because it's on Pacific time. And great people in the class. Almost every single one of them a working actor or actress. A really fascinating group of people. I mean, doing all kinds of cool things, like I just booked a commercial. Oh, I'm doing this. I'm on this television show. And so you're sitting there like, and what do you do? Like, I'm married. I don't want to kill the vibe, but anyway, so great class. As the class went on, they talked a little bit about their core track. Now, at Groundlings, they have a core track that you take and you audition for it. And the audition is a 2-hour audition. Now, once again, these are things that I would never be able to do if not for the online option. I live in Diamond Head, Mississippi. I do not live in Los Angeles. I do not live in New York. I do not live in Chicago. Those are places that are real hubs for improv and where you can meet those and get that training, meet those people maybe. I don't know if I'll meet any of those people. But anyway, like I said, the class was really good. And the teacher, Courtney, was great. And a fine teacher. And I think the thing is, while she's teaching improv, it's not just improv. And I don't know if she was aware of it, but I feel like there was a lot of good learning that came that's not just about, oh, I can make a funny voice, or I can, this is my emotion, but rather also about how we do have to listen to each other. Listening is an important part of being a good, being a good character, but also helping a scene go along, agreeing, not just being full of conflict, so it's really, maybe worth it to take a look at. Anyway, so heard about the audition, and there's the core track, which is kind of like those, it's the next step. It's not, if you're going to take it seriously, I guess. Taking comedy seriously, that's a joke. Oh, sorry, that's bad. But if you really want to take it seriously, if you really would like to pursue it more deeply, and I'd like to, so I signed up for the audition online. Did it on Sunday. The audition took 2 hours. In it, there were probably about 10 to 12 of us, which that was great because it was kind of a smaller group. That's what the woman who was leading the audition was saying. It was a slightly smaller group, which is, I mean, made it great. Again, the group is filled with just fabulous actors and actresses and musicians. I mean, these people there are, not to mention they're beautiful. They all look great, you know, like, oh my gosh, they all look lovely. Everybody knows how to use their camera 10 times better than I do, but they also like, you're like, oh man, that girl, she looks, and you realize, well, yeah, because I've probably seen her somewhere. Anyway, part of the audition, you know, what they wanted you to do is, you know, listen to your partner, real important. You're to listen to them, you know, and you're there sort of to support the partner as well as yourself, and not focus so much on, I've got to be funny now, I must be funny, which of course, you know, as we all know, if you're trying to be funny, oftentimes you're not funny. So we did that. It was great. It went quickly, and you got opportunities, like, you know, with different people you got set up with, you know, and you would go back and forth. They might give you a scenario, and you know, I had one with this girl who's just, oh my God, she was so funny. Where we were two, like we're like bakers, like cake makers, and you know, she's not paying attention at all, and I'm too serious about it, and it was really cool. Anyway. Well, I heard back today, and they said it would take between, it might take about 3 business days, but of course today's Monday, and I did this on Sunday. I passed the audition. What? Go that stuff? That's right, I passed the audition. So what that means is I can sign up for Core Track class, the first one being the basic one, which is a 12-week long class. The really cool thing is, again, it's online, so I can take that. And you can kind of take that, you know, and do kind of take steps to really developing characters, to really developing your skills, the training. You know, my also hope with this is, you know, take those steps, and I think there's a lot to be learned. I'm so excited about this. I cannot tell you. I'm just like kind of holding it together because I could burst into tears. I'm so excited. But I guess the thing that I think is kind of cool about that place called Groundlings is they seem to have like a philosophy. I mean, how does that sound? Where their humor is, it's not just a question of going for the cheap gag or the quick laugh, but it's very supportive. And they want you to be supportive. You know, you're not there to undercut the other. I don't feel like I'm in competition. Even though I will say I was totally impressed with all of these people. I was totally a little bit like, oh my gosh, that person, she's a really good actress, or he's a really good actor, you know. And they're, you know, but you're not, you, in a sense, you're there to support each other, and that's really nice. Like I said, a good philosophy. I'm excited about it, so I immediately signed up for the basic class. So look out, world, you know, maybe, you know, after I take the basic, maybe I have to take intermediate, and maybe after advanced, maybe you'll see me, you know, there on the little screen, you know, Saturday Night Live, and my name will pop up. Hey, look, you gotta just dream, right? You gotta dream big, and maybe follow the process, and that's good. I'm a believer in that, is that dream big, let it be ridiculous, let it sound crazy, and I'll follow the process and see where it leads. I will say, though, I'm learning, and not just about comedy. So anyway, if you want to know more about that, if you're curious, maybe you want to audition for the Groundlings program. Maybe you want just to ask a question like, how do we do that? Or maybe you're one that you're not sure yet if you should try something, like you'd like to do something but you're nervous. Feel free to comment. I'll try to answer comments as best I can. I mean, I don't know everything. You can look on their website is very good, and they're there to answer questions. But you know, if you want to get some idea of it, to do it for yourself, come on, let's do it together. Let's be creative. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This could be me. Anyway, lots of love to you. I'm like trying to be quiet because I'm talking to myself in a phone at the pool and crazy. You have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening. And like I said, if you put something in the comments, I'll reply to it. Take care, dears. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.